Hey guys, welcome to the next day of the series. Today I'm going to be working with Cobra pose and upward facing dog pose. So these are two options that you can choose depending on your level, and I'm going to walk you through a couple variations of each to make it a little easier for you. So if you have any questions or comments, please drop them down below and I will try my best to answer any questions for you, okay? So this is going to be one that we're transitioning to from our last pose, which was standing forward fold, okay? If you joined me in the last one, you're going to know that you're somewhere around here, okay? Depending on your skill level, you're going to take a big step back with this one into plank. For Cobra pose, we're going to release the knees, thighs, and chest all the way down. And to build the strength, we're going to start with our hands on the side of the face. So we're going to bring our hands up a little bit, okay? Using the strength in our back, we're going to lift the head and the chest up without putting any weight into the hands. That's the first step. The second step is to do the same thing, but put a little weight into the hands this time. We want to make sure that the elbows are close into the body here. And relax. The third step here is to bring the hands so that the fingertips are in line with the shoulders. Engage the legs here so that the tops of the feet are pressed down into the mat or the floor or wherever you're practicing yoga. Glue the elbows into the rib cage. Inhale as you press through the hands. Keep the pelvis on the ground here and keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Imagine drawing your body weight forward with the hands to give you this forward momentum. And relax down. So when we go into Cobra pose, we don't always do the prep poses, but that will help to build the muscles that you need for this pose, okay? Now, I'm going to start back at a plank to show you how to do upward facing dog pose, okay? Hopefully I won't go off screen. Not a lot of room here, but we're going to do the best we can. So starting in plank, okay, we want to make sure that our hands are right below the shoulders. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to shift the body weight forward, okay? So coming forward like this, I think I'm going to actually scoot back just a little bit as I move my body forward. I'm going to come off camera a little bit. So starting from here, shift the body forward as you bend the elbows, coming down to about here. We flip onto the tops of our feet and inhale as we straighten the arms, keeping the hips raised above the ground. And then eventually transitioning through to your next pose. Chaturanga is not for everybody. So Cobra is likely going to be your transition pose until you get some strength build up in your triceps here. If you want a modification, wrap a strap around your arms just above your elbow, okay? You can use maybe a dish towel if you have one that's long enough, or a yoga strap, anything that's not going to be stretchy material. And you're gonna make that loop about the width of your chest, okay? So for that, I'll grab one real quick and show you. This is my strap here, and what I'm going to do here is make a quick loop, okay? So I said I want it to be about the width of my rib cage, so that's still a little bit too big. That seems like it's going to be more appropriate. Okay, My arms are a little bit close together. So you're gonna play with the width a little bit, because even with this much experience, I still never get it right the first time. And that is okay, because yoga practice should not be about hurrying. It shouldn't be about keeping up with the class. Just make sure that you're doing what's best for you and do it the right way, right? So I have this strap here. It is not going anywhere. It's not allowing my arms to come back behind my chest. So when I start in plank and I shift into chaturanga, that strap is actually going to provide a little bit of support for my torso. Okay, my belly, my chest is actually resting right on that strap. So when I go into upward facing dog, I flip my feet, I straighten the arms, and there I am, right? So that is an option for you if you want to move up from Cobra and start practicing your upward facing dog. Chaturanga is an unfortunate step in between, unless you're me, because I love that pose. And that is those two poses there. It really helps with opening the chest. It helps with creating that curvature in the upper back. That is the reverse of what we're always doing, right? We're always reaching in front of us. We're always doing this, rounding the back. This is going to help us open the front of the body and reduce that stress that we hold as we live our lives in front of us. So, thank you for coming today and joining me for this pose in the sequence. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Namaste.